Hello everybody and welcome to another game. First look, The Breach. This game is really interesting, so let's check it out and see what it's all about.
I must create the veil.
Others have tried such magic on previous worlds.
True. But I will succeed. I must.
You love them. Why?
They are not so unlike you and I before.
How do you intend to accomplish this?
The veil, secured by mana anchors, will divide the Earth into two parallel worlds. The spell will cast all manner of drow, dragon, and demon to the other side. Humanity will live free on this side of the veil. They will have their chance to survive. In every region, I will gift some with magic. Those appointed and their lineage will maintain the anchors. They will have the power to create their own destiny. I long to see the world they shape. They will become what we never could.
I hope they are worthy of your faith. If not, the veil will have to be undone. And perhaps more.
I've made a tragic mistake. And I must correct it before it's too late.
Okay, so this is your typical MMO style game. You get a few choices of classes that you can do. I believe they're bringing more out, and you can play as the good side and the evil side actually on this game, which is fantastic. So this is just a quick glance at what we have. Obviously Arcane Mender, Demon Hunter, Gunslinger, Mana Warrior, Necromancer and Shadowblade, but I think we'll go with the Mana Warrior quite possibly. Now they don't really have a tank, that's probably the only tank kind of class you've got, but here's a quick glance at what they all do. Let's get into the customization then. So again, as I said, typical MMO style, you can choose your kind of look. There's a lot of preset looks, and I do know you can go in and change each bit, but we'll just go straight for a preset for now and we'll get into the game.
Downtown Kiev has been torn apart. City blocks simply vanished, and in their place, a forest, but unlike any we've ever seen. There have been reports of hostiles, though not much information yet. The focus has been on evacuation. I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't...
The Vale has had its share of hiccups throughout history, but nothing like this. Something or someone has done this. We need to find out what happened and cover it up before it's too late.
That's what I'm talking about. Send me back and I'll find out.
Nah, brute force is not the way right now. I don't want to lose any more mages. Not even the hot-headed ones. No, we need more information. Julia's drones are seeing to that. In the meantime, we need to make sure the new recruits are ready in case there is a conflict.
You're kidding me. You want me babysitting it during all this?
If only it was that simple. The latest recruit is setting records that haven't been broken in 10 years.
No one's come close to beating me records.
Oh, I've got a feeling you two will get along just fine.
If this recruit already managed to get under your skin, then you might be right. I'm on it. There you are. My first student. You're just in time for the final part of your training.
I'm ready for anything, Harper. Bring it on. Wait, First student.
Yep, lucky you. Normally I do field work, but Keegan's told me you've got the spark like nobody's business. So I'm taking you under my wing.
The spark?
Magical potential. Let's have you cast some spells to get an idea of how good you are. Go ahead now. Cast your chosen book's signature spell. Brilliant! You've summoned the spark within and bent reality to your whim. Most folks can't do that. Try the next one. That one took a bit more focus, didn't it? Now the next one. Some spells are pretty difficult. Takes time before you're ready to use them again. Let's see one more. Okay, you're doing great. The last spell, that's the ultimate. You can't just fire it off. You gotta build your way up to it.
Oh, that was intense.
You're a natural. Imagine all the possibilities. And that's just one spellbook. The Academy has dozens, and is discovering new ones all the time. From wizard spellbooks full of cerebral, time-altering mumbo-jumbo, to the occult rituals of the Veil Hunter spellbooks.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh, I dabble in a bit of everything. Gotta be ready for anything, you know? Okay, time to move on to your next lesson. Lead the way.
You haven't told me where we're going yet.
Don't need to. Julia and her drones will have the best route mapped out, so you'll always have a guiding star. She'll also help keep you from blundering forward and getting in over your head. Once you've secured the area, you're clear to move forward. Nice work. Grab us some healing potions from that supply crate over there. Now you just need to complete some essay questions and you'll be ready to... Wait, do you feel that?
What's going on?
Change of plans. Training's over.
What the hell is that?
A Veil demon. Never seen one this far from a breach before. Hope you're ready to tango with pure evil. These things have killed a lot of mages. Be careful! Once it gathers its strength, it's gonna start tearing holes in the Veil and unleashing all sorts of bad news.
What's the plan, Harper?
Don't waste your time attacking it. We can't fight it directly. Be ready to dodge. Like I said, attacking it is a waste of time. It's not really here. It's between worlds. Veil portals. Get ready for some unwelcome guests. Take them out quick! It won't be long before more of them arrive.
Did the Veil demon just...
It possessed that minion, yeah. It's even worse than it sounds. Possessed baddies are tougher to take down and acquire exciting new ways to ruin our day.
Did we chase it off?
Not hardly. It's probably gone off to attack some of the other mages training here. Clever bastard.
What's going on with my gear? There's some kind of energy building up.
It's been soaking up latent magic from the Veil. You've gathered enough to pick an attunement and power it up.
Amazing. How long does it last?
Long enough to last a whole mission, so choose wisely. If you have regrets, you can always make different choices next time you're in the field. Better ones, hopefully. Finish objectives quick enough, and it charges up your gear even faster. But take too long, and the Veil Demon will claim that power for itself. Come on. We need to follow the Veil Demon before someone gets hurt.
Harper! The Veil Demon. We didn't stand a chance.
No time to feel sorry for yourself. We need to work together to get through this. Sparky, help them up while I watch your back.
I need help!
Download intel from Academy scanners we've deployed in this area. You'll have to get close to each one. The encryption is proximity locked. Keep the enemy out of range. Security protocols will halt the download.
Don't celebrate just yet. This Veil Demon's on the ropes, but it's got one more trick up its smoky sleeve. Watch out! This one is going to be more trouble than the others.
I can't sense the Veil Demon. We win.
That we did. Not many mages can hold their own against a Veil Demon like you did. Now it's time to head to the library.
You're telling me the secret Academy base is in a library?
It's less the overdue book kind of library and more the ancient archive of forbidden knowledge kind of library. Hope you brought a swimsuit.
So that's our kind of training done and introduction to the game done. That's the Mana Warrior as well. So that's a good look into that and kind of look at what we're going to be facing in this game, which is great. It's a great introduction to the game. This is just a look at what's available at the moment. As I said, they are bringing more and more in. These are all the kind of classes that you can unlock and have a play with, and you can just switch the classes up as you are now. This is the kind of like the little hometown area that you get. But for now, let's have a look at the actual game itself, like kind of how you start it and stuff like that. So straight away you get a choice of the ones you've unlocked as to who you're going to be. Now we try the Gunslinger here, and then the kind of, so if you're the Veil Demon, you get to choose 3 different types of enemies that we're going to be facing, and obviously we get to pick our own as we go, and it kind of does one turn at a time. So he can see what we've picked, so he can kind of try and counter it by picking something that's going to be good enough to kind of counter it. But obviously he can't see all of us, so you know the last guy is going to have a chance of kind of turning the tide of the battle, so to speak. Or you just play kind of whatever your favourite class is, I guess. Everybody has their kind of favourite classes, and sometimes people just like playing that because they're comfortable doing it. Some people like being a tank, some people like being a healer, some people just like being pure DPS. So the game has also that choice. I mean, anything can defeat anything. It's just how you play, and you certainly got to try and play together. So let's get straight into the combat and see what it's all about. So as you can see, the Veil Demon's kind of going around deploying units and deploying traps for us, and we're trying to combat against it. And that's basically how the gameplay is. So you'll each have an objective to do. So his objective obviously is to stop us from managing to succeed in our objective, and our objective obviously is to try and do certain things. Now as far as I've played it, the combat has been generally the same, where it's pretty constant and pretty onslaughting, which is really good. But there are bits where you're going from different area to different area, but there's not really any lull in it, which is good, because sometimes in a game you kind of find yourself in quite a bit of a lull during combat, and it can be a bit boring, but thankfully this is one of them where you're just constantly going and constantly trying to battle and trying to get forward in the objectives to the final stage, which is usually an elite or a boss type, and obviously the Veil has to try and stop you from defeating them, and you've got to try and defeat them. So if the Veil Demon manages to stop you enough times, then obviously the game is over, and this is unfortunately what happens in this run. We couldn't really take him on at the end, and I think because we're still quite low levels, and he just managed to overwhelm us a bit. And you're still kind of trying to learn the game, especially I was trying to learn the game and trying to learn your class at the same time. It can be a little bit hard, and once he's won enough times, then it is fully game over, and you will obviously unfortunately get a defeat symbol, which is what happens here, and then you get your loot, whatever you've earned kind of throughout, and just the usual match summary stuff as you would expect, and then you're teleported back to the main base. So that's it for this look on this game. I do like the look of it, I do like the feel of it. I think the cinematics could do with a little bit more kind of like as they're talking, it's actually showing them talking and stuff instead of it being a still image that's slightly removed. But some gameplay styles are like that, and this is just one of them. But it still is really good, and the artwork is really good as well. So definitely a thumbs up on all of that. Hope you've liked looking at this game. If you've got any questions or comments whatsoever, then let me know in the comment section. I do have some footage on the Veil side of the things, and you can choose to play them if you wish. Now when you do kind of queue for a match, you choose whether you prefer being the Guardians or the Veil, and then you get to play as each one or the other, obviously. Now you can access your classes from here, or you can just select them when you're playing in a game. Whatever you're playing now doesn't necessarily mean that's the one you're going for, so just bear that in mind. Now this game is in early access on Steam now. Make sure you check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And as I say, any comments whatsoever, let me know. If you want to see any different classes or anything like that, I will bring in some gameplay styles for them classes and show you all. Just let me know what you think, feel, anything whatsoever. Leave them down below. Remember, if you've liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and give me a subscribe on the channel if you are enjoying the videos I'm bringing in, and if you want a notification when I bring in more. Until next time, everybody, take care for now. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.
Obelisks are a conduit for Ra's emerging power. Hitting them ought to shut them down. For a bit, anyway.